Well, good morning, guys. Big A coming to you again. Listen, I had a little technical difficulty earlier. I don't know what happened, but I wanted to get back to you before I left the Greenway. You need to stop the bleeding is what I titled this. A number of one-on-one clients that I have today are guys that are needing to stop the bleeding. And I tell everybody, listen, when you get hurt in an accident, what's the first thing they start to do? They stop the bleeding. And I want to talk to you this morning about stopping the bleeding. Here's the deal. We have priorities. We have things that are important to us, but many guys are trapped. You're in a situation financially where you just don't know what to do. And that's the case with one of my clients right now. He said, you know, Big A, I get it. I understand. I know I need to be at the ball practice with my son. I know I need to be at home at 5 o'clock to have dinner with my wife, but I just can't. I've got financial responsibilities and obligations and commitments that I've made, and I'm stuck. It's like I don't know what to do. I'm kind of at the crossroads where I know what's important, but my financial decisions in the past have dictated that I've got to work more. I mean, I've got to work 10, 12, 14 hours a day to make the money that I need to support my family and to keep up the obligations that I've committed to. And guys, listen, I've been there, done that. I know exactly where you're at. Your heart is at home, but your hind end's at office in the chair and working and making money. And I totally get it. Well, what I want to tell you today is you can't undo those decisions. I don't care what you do. You can wish that you hadn't made those decisions, but you did. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop the bleeding. I want you to put a stake in the ground and say, you know what, from this day forward, I'm going to make some changes. And here's how I'm going to do it. You need to sit down with your spouse. You need to take the calendar and you need to say, hey, these are the dates I can do these things. These are the dates that I must work. These are some responsibilities that I've got that I can't get out of. And quite honestly, you need to make some tough decisions. There's some things in your life that you could give up. Now, whether you will or not, I don't know. I can't tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Only you can make that determination. But you've got to decide what your priorities are. Is it really your faith, your family? Is it really the things in your community that you want to do? Or are you just giving lip service to that? Are you saying, Big A, it is priority? It's really not. I mean, if you're doing things differently, it's really not priority. What is priority is what you're doing. Let me give you a very, very small analogy or an example of something that happened to me recently that became priority one the day it happened. March 1st, my back went out. It's like I went down. I mean, like down to the ground. Robin had to get me up, put me in the bed, and I spent 6 days in the bed. That became priority. Everything else was secondary, right? That was the most important thing. A friend of mine recently passed away. I had appointments. I had everything. I canceled it. It was like, hey, my buddy is passed away. I need to go to the funeral home. I need to spend time with the family. And so I went and did that. That was priority. That was most important. And I want to tell you today that there's some things you can't control. You're in a spot. It took time to get you there. It's going to take time to get you out. Many people, though, say, hey, I can't fix it all in 1 month, and so the heck with it. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm know to do. We always resort back to familiarity. Even though the pain is bad, we know how bad, and we continue to do it. That's going to cause you problems later. I promise you, with your family, with your health, it's going to cause you problems later. So here's what I want you to do. There's a delegation tool that my friend Jamie J wrote. It is amazing. It helps you eliminate, automate, delegate, or eliminate from your things to do completely. You can email me, aaron@viewfromthetop.com. I'll be happy to send you that delegation tool. Jamie did an amazing job with it, and I want to encourage you to get it, look at it, do a little inventory of the things that are important in your life. You can say, these are things that only Big A can do. These are things that an assistant can do. These are things maybe my wife can help me do, and get some help. What I have found is it's difficult to get out of this mess that you're in alone. You need to surround yourself with an accountability group, a mastermind group. You need to get somebody in your life that will hold you accountable. Oftentimes I have found that when I only am the one that knows about the things that I need, I procrastinate. I push them off to the side and I say, nobody else is going to know. And then I stay in that constant struggle. You've got to expose yourself to a few people and tell them that these are the places that you need help. And once you do that, there's immense accountability in that. You're going to do it. You're not going to go in those groups or those accountability groups or mastermind groups and not do what you commit to do. Listen, isolation is the enemy to excellence, and you want your life to go to the next level. Get people around you that can hold you accountable to eliminating many of those things in your life. Quit spending money like you've got plenty. You don't need to do that. That's why you're having to work harder, because you've committed to things that you really couldn't afford to begin with. Take your time. Look through the things that you've got maybe you can eliminate. Dave Ramsey says if you wouldn't buy it again today, then you need to sell what it is that you have. And he uses that principle with real estate each and every day. Do it with the things that are in your life that are distracting you, so that you can spend more time at the ball practice, at home eating dinner with your family, so that you're not a stranger, so that you're leading your home the way that we're supposed to be leading. All right? Listen, I fall guilt to this as well. There's many times my accountability partners jerk me back in and say, Big A, you can't do that. You're getting out of balance. I love to work. I absolutely can't wait to get up to work. But doing good things oftentimes can cause you trouble at home. I don't even care if it's working, doing good things, helping other men, whatever it is. If you get your priorities confused, it's going to cause you problems long term. I want you guys to put that stake in the ground today, make a conscious decision that I'm going to, from this day forward, get my schedule in order. I'm going to eliminate the things out of my life that are not important, and I'm going to pay attention to the things that are important. I got to get out of here. Big A, hey, watch those Predators tomorrow night. They're going to kick their hind end one more time. What a great show last night. We're going to bring home the Stanley Cup, baby. The Nashville Predators were on our way. Have a good one. Aaron Walker coming to you live from the Greenway. Have a great day.